Looking Glass Letterbox for Teatime and Tarot. This is a daily general reading. It's not for any particular person, any particular question. It's a shuffle of the cards to see what the tarot serves up to consider today. So if this works for you, if it clicks, wonderful, take it with you. If not, then leave it. It's not for you. But I hope there's something interesting or curious or entertaining or helpful that you can keep in your pocket over the next few days to consider while you're going about doing the things that you need to do. And we're going to go ahead and start here with the Hermit. Okay, the card of Virgo. So a Virgo may be influential to you at this time. This card of the personal path of going inward and seeking out where it is that you want to walk in the world, what it is that you would like to do, what experience you'd like to have. And in this position, Virgo, the Hermit, is shining the light into the void. So that is considering what's out there in relation to your personal roadmap, you know, the path that you'd like to travel moving in. Virgo is also about searching out the details. It's an earth sign. It's a very practical sign, very detail-oriented influence. So maybe getting a clearer idea of the blueprint that you want to lay out for whatever it is that you're going next, or maybe just doing a broad search of what you'd like to focus your energies into for this next little while of your own personal adventure. All right, so that's lovely. And then we have the Ten of Wands. All right, so following in the direction of Virgo, there's some burden here, some overwhelm, some tiredness, some exhaustion of everything that you've done up to this point. So all of your experience up to this point, responsibilities up to this point, your actions and endeavors up to this point, you're still carrying too much of it. So with the Ten of Wands, it's about putting down all of this stuff, giving yourself a little bit of a break, and then going through those things, reassessing those things. Do I need to keep carrying this with me? Do I need to bring this along? Is this even mine to be responsible for? Am I the one that's supposed to be fulfilling this particular need within the Wands? Because the Wands is our actions, our behaviors, our motivations, how we show up and go out and do what it is that we do. So what are you carrying around that doesn't belong to you, that isn't you? Give that back to who's responsible for it. Lighten your load so that you can reevaluate, reprioritize what you're willing to let go of, what you're ready to be finished with, what you've been carrying for too long, and prioritizing those things that you want to keep and take with you. So a good old-fashioned clear out. Put everything down, assess it, because it's at the point of 10, it's at the point of completion. So this cycle is closed, another cycle is getting ready to open up. Do you really want to carry all of the stuff that you've been carrying up to this point with you into whatever this Hermit is going to choose to endeavor to walk in the direction of next? Okay, so some evaluation about what you're carrying with you and lightening your load with the Ten of Wands. And then we have Strength. Okay, so that's the card of Leo. A Leo may be influential to some of you. But your strength is your courage, your conviction, how you show up, how you behave in this space. Leo is ruled by the sun. Strength card is reputation of Leo. So, but this isn't the sun shining down upon you. It's the light radiating out from within you. So how do you want to show up? What do you want your energy to be like? So in reviewing this Ten of Wands and what you're going to put down, what you're going to stop carrying with you that's no longer necessary, that's no longer applicable, that's no longer yours, that is going to allow you to fortify and come into a space of strength. Strength also speaks to me of your physical well-being. So if you've been feeling physically tired, physically worn down, you know, taking a moment to rest, recuperate, and then deciding how you want to feel going in to whatever this Hermit is shining the light on, whatever path it is that she's getting ready to walk. How do you want to physically feel while you're in that space when you're going about that endeavor? Analysis of your Ten of Wands is going to be significant if you're connecting with this to that process, because you've got to lighten the load. You've got to let some stuff go. All right, and then you've got to take the time to care for yourself so that you can radiate the light that you would like to operate with from within to be active as you would like to be in the world. This is concerning how you want to show up to do the things that you want to do and be involved and connected to the people that you are connected to, and that sort of thing. Okay, so this, okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands was up earlier in the week. So there's some ambition, some passion, some motivation that you've discovered, likely in Aries season, something that you were considering at the end of March and beginning of April, that you are really inspired by, that you want to carry forward with you into the year to develop and create and be active within. All right, so this recuperation, review, seeking out a practical path, letting go of things from the past that no longer apply to you, especially things that you physically have to be engaged with, and rejuvenating your strength and coming to a point of a strong center so that you can embark upon whatever this Ace of Wands is for you. Okay, and at the top we have the Four of Swords, so that's coming to a point of mental rejuvenation, recuperation, and reevaluation. All right, so making sure you're healthy in body and in mind, stabilized with priorities and sort of the four corners of stability for making the decisions that are going to be involved in whatever this path the Hermit is shining the light into requires of you. Okay, so it's a state of preparation that we're in. Preparation of body, preparation of mind is what this is speaking of to me. And in the middle is the Two of Wands, so that's choices. Sophia here has the World in her hand. She has a staff, so a wand in her hand is ready. So an idea of what she wants to do next, what she's preparing to embark upon, and then stability that she's already gained with the wand that's planted in the ground, offering stability. And she too is contemplating the void. What is out there? What is on the horizon? What direction do I want to take? Where is it that I want to go? How is it that I want to show up in that space? How do I want to feel in the space? All right, so choices, evaluations, preparation of planning, and taking care of the self, of your body, of your mind, to come to a point of strength, rejuvenation, and personal power. All right, because the Hermit indicates personal power as well, because it's not anybody else telling you where you need to go. It's you deciding yourself where you would like to go. And then clarifying the Hermit, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so a very swift decision, a lot of information, a lot of eagerness to sort of swoop in and get started on this path. Very eager to explore what's next with the Knight of Swords. That's active endeavor toward an ambition. And then the Ten of Wands is the Two of Swords, clarifying. So that is feeling a little stuck, not sure what you can let go of, what you can relinquish, what you can release. So being a little blind, having to operate a little bit on faith and take the decision, knowing that with faith in yourself, whatever you need to release in order to embark upon what it is you want to do next, having faith in yourself that you're going to be able to navigate that path. Okay, so a little trepidatious with all of the eagerness of the Knight of Swords and the Hermit and looking to the future. Excuse me. So with all of the eagerness, with the Knight of Swords clarifying the Hermit, wanting to get started, really excited about some vision. It's a little vague right now because the Hermit is trying to figure out the details of the progression. But with all of the eagerness that you feel in deciding that, yes, this is absolutely where I want to go, you still have the overwhelm of what you've already been doing and things that need to be released so that you can really take on the ambition that this Knight of Swords is so excited about with the Hermit. Okay, and those are difficult choices because it could be stuff that you've been carrying with you for a long, long time. It could be in your relationships, it could be in your employment, it could be in your location, it could be in, just understandings of your own behavior and why you operate in the world the way that you do. It can be difficult choosing what to let go of and what to change and what to hold on to. But take your time, evaluate things, continue to make plans and be in preparation. And while you're doing that, take care of yourself physically and mentally. So when the time comes to draw the sword from the two and you're going to select, okay, this is absolutely what I'm going to do, and you have that Ace of Swords in your hand, you are in a strong, stable, healthy, rejuvenated, actionable space to do so. Okay, and then clarifying strength, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so that is also fire. So this is a point of stability, of appreciating and celebrating how you got to the point that you are. It's the first stage of stability in active endeavor. So celebrating the choices and the efforts that you've made up to this point and appreciating how far you've come with what you've done so far, while keeping in mind that there are some things to let go of and celebrating the benefits that they brought to you. We had the Eight of Cups earlier in the week in the readings. So celebrating the value that those cups and these wands have provided to you over the years, how they've benefited you and supported you, appreciating them and celebrating them so that you can then release them to move on to what's next. It's not casting things aside as if they never mattered and they're just, have been hindering you or anything like that. It's also taking time to appreciate the value of the things that you've experienced along the way, even if they no longer apply, even if it's time to release some of those things, taking the time to appreciate those things, and also being where it's okay to be excited about what you are seeking to endeavor into from this point. Okay, and let's see, then we have with the universe has your back. I honor how I want to feel. Okay, that's beautiful. That's calling back to strength and the Four of Swords and the Hermit. Honoring how you want to feel, and with the evaluation of this Ten of Wands, honoring how you want to feel, not just emotionally, although that's a big part of it because that's why the Hermit is out seeking the path forward from this point, but how you want to feel emotionally, how you want to feel physically, how you want to feel mentally, and then taking on the responsibility of creating and exhibiting and stepping into all of that for yourself, not expecting someone else to give it to you, but knowing that you're responsible for creating that and exemplifying that with how you live your own life. But it does require you to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, in all of the ways in preparation of that. Taking the responsibility of those things for yourself as well. Okay, that's very interesting. So some focus on physical wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, and review in preparation and sort of stabilization of being super excited about what it is that this Knight of Swords is seeking with the Hermit in light of this Ace of Wands, that ignition and potential that is available to, again, it's Taurus season, ground in Taurus season, and stabilize for expansion in Gemini season coming up. That is lovely and wonderful. I hope that was helpful. I hope it was interesting. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, like, subscribe, share if you enjoy the readings. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.